Hello, welcome to the lecture number 10, solution of linear partial differential equation. So now we are going to see linear partial differential equation as well as non-linear partial differential equation. So first, linear partial differential equation, how to find out its solution. So one method is there which is Lagrange's equation, and this Lagrange's equation is of first order linear partial differential equation. So see, if the an equation of the type PP plus QQ is equal to R is known as Lagrange's equation, where P, Q and R are functions of x, y, z, where this capital P, capital Q and capital R are functions of x, y, z. You know what is small p? It is del z by del x. Small q is del z by del y. Linear partial differential equation means whose degree is 1. So first order derivative is present here, del z by del x, del z by del y, and its power is 1. That's why it is called as linear partial differential equation. So this kind of equation in which we have PP plus QQ is equal to R type, then that type of equation is called as Lagrange's differential equation, partial differential equation. So to solve this type of equation, we write auxiliary equation, which is called as subsidiary equation also. So auxiliary equation can be written as dx divided by capital P is equal to dy divided by capital Q is equal to dz divided by capital R. And solution of this Lagrange's equation is in the form of, we get two solutions, which is u is equal to constant, v is equal to constant, and can be written in as phi of uv is equal to 0, or u is equal to phi of v, or v is equal to phi of u. So this type of solution is the solution of Lagrange's partial differential equation. Now to solve this auxiliary equation, dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r, we have two methods. First method is method of grouping and another method is method of multipliers. What is this auxiliary equation contain? It contains ratios. So if we equate first two ratios, then we get one solution. If we equate last two ratios, then we get another solution, or we can equate first and last equation. But it depends on the problem that whether we can consider first two ratios, last two ratios, or first and third ratio. So sometimes it is possible, sometimes it is not possible. So for that we are going to study these two methods, that is method of grouping and method of multipliers, or combination of these two also, method of grouping plus multipliers. So in this way we are going to find out solution of this Lagrange's equation. Now first is method of grouping. See, in method of grouping, we write auxiliary equation as dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by r, and consider any two pair. Grouping means we have to consider first two ratios or last two ratios or first and third ratio, and by this we are going to find out two solutions, that is u is equal to c1 or a, v is equal to c2 or b. So you can denote here constant a and b also. So first two ratios means we can consider dx by p is equal to dy by q, or we can consider dy by q is equal to dz by r, or we can consider dx by p is equal to dz by r. Out of these three, we will consider two ratios, two pair here we will consider, and by using that pair we will get first solution u and second solution v. So after integration of this first pair, second pair and third pair, we will get solution of this Lagrange's differential equation. But sometimes it is not possible, that we cannot consider here there is no relationship between first two ratios or second two ratios, because here if we consider first two ratios, dx by p is equal to dy by q, then this complete ratio is in the form of x and y. There will be only x and y terms, remaining term must get cancelled out.